stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Uconn Huskies, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Uconn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Turning on the Jets. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the back. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Fox. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's talk just for a minute about Uconn. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team, is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the tackle, but they'll move the chains, and it's a 1st down for Uconn.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The inside handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
A design run for the quarterback. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The give from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
3rd down, red zone play, ground alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he tacks on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out fast. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Brings into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front, guys pushing the pile, NFL talent on this offensive line, just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. That is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Uconn going back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Uconn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They'll run it from the gun.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The play action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rivers. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throwing right. A strike downfield. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Trying to pound their way in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Trying to barge their way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the outside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Give to the running back. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Burns. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Uconn will have to punt it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today. With spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game, QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Fires it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the grab over the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close saw that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Kick is in the air. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Uconn offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah. Getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy. And this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
This Uconn offense really has it going. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down, and he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. He's looking to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the first down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Uconn quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it up to 30. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He wants to change this route. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing, you're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Inside the 25. Touchdown, Iron! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Uconn going back to work on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Got room at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive, but get the momentum started in your direction.
Hey, And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the...
He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Uconn quick to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Uconn.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the Huskies started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here come the Irish back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Spins away from the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Now they'll try the right side. Got the first down and more. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.